everybody, welcome to a special...
Okay, go again, go again.
Hey everybody, this is a special version of TIPOAA. This is not a podcast, but Turpster and I, because we have this YouTube channel, we're going to make some videos, right, Turpster?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're making videos because that's what people put on YouTube, apparently.
Yeah, that's what happens on YouTube. And we thought that because the Mr. Pandaria cinematic came out last week, and because it's awesome...
Or is it? Stay tuned for our thoughts.
Or is it? Yeah, we're going to watch it right now. We're going to watch it together. So go ahead and roll. And I guess, do you have to pause or do I pause?
You play, you pause. We both push to talk.
Anybody can pause.
And what will happen is, through the magic of video editing, we should just have a cinematic trailer and you'll just hear our disembodied voices.
I'm going to cut you off there, I think. Because it muted you because I played the video.
It's cool.
All right. Hang on, let's make sure we got Turpster. Are you back with us?
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm here, man. Don't worry.
We're still working out the kinks.
I'm good.
I guess
Don't
whenever
panic
we
about me. It records all
right.
of me. Everything I say is recorded.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
To ask why we fight is to ask why the leaves fall. It is in their nature.
Now, see, I like this ship battle.
Yeah,
because,
this is cool.
First of all, I like the Blizzard thing. Whenever that comes up, I just imagine like BlizzCon and like all that old school stuff. But then I like the ship battle too, because like this is like the most action we've seen in a cinematic. I guess
it is. I don't think. I mean, this is full on. You know, water, clouds, actual Warcraft ships with Warcraft proportions.
There's actual war going on. I guess Illidan fighting, and there's like in the Burning Crusade cinematic there was some fighting going on.
He was just all like, "You are not prepared." And that was about it, really. That just wasn't.
This is the most epic battle we've seen so far. I think
this is cool.
Pretty good.
Cool.
Perhaps there is a better question.
Oh, you got the Horde. You
Horde
got the
and
Alliance.
It's all clashing together physically and metaphysically.
Everything they promised. They're like, oh, it's going to be about Horde fighting Alliance. This is what we wanted to see. So I think it's very exciting.
Wow.
Is this an actual orc that we know? It's just an orc
no, it's
soldier,
just an
right?
orc soldier at this point in time.
Yeah.
Who knows
And
if they'll make him into an NPC we quest with or anything like that. But he's pretty cool looking. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty hardcore, and I like. We'll see this later in the cinematic, but I like how much the cinematic version of Pandaria matches what we've seen of the actual game so far. I think that's pretty cool too. But all right, let's watch this orc soldier climb. The faces are
Angry.
and here's our human. The faces are so expressive
They're
in this
fantastic.
cinematic
They're
too. Yeah.
so Warcrafty though at the same time. And you're looking at this guy, you know, he's just sharpening his stick. That's the first thing I do when I wash up on shore is sharpen a stick up.
Right.
But he's got a chin on him that Bruce Campbell would look at and go like, that guy's got a big chin.
This guy, the word swarthy was like made for this guy. Like he's got little stubbly hair on his chest, and he's gigantic, and his chin like juts out. Yeah, he's very swarthy. But it's a human male and an orc male, which I think were two
Orcs
interesting
and
choices.
Humans. It's going back to roots.
Old school Warcraft right there. Yeah, and yeah, you're right. The stick is funny, and then I love how he puts his knife away too. I think Scott Johnson made fun of this already, but I love how the knife goes away. He's very grimy, sniffing and grimy.
He's sniffy. He's just washed up. He's a little bit, flu. He's got a bit of cold, and he's going out sticking. The ancient art of sticking, where you get a sharp stick, and you go and see if you can stick it in anything.
I don't know what he doesn't speak at all. I don't think during the cinematic. I wonder what he sounds like. He's like a grimy guy. He's like, "Hey guys, hey, I'm a soldier.
I'm a level 85 human warrior. So...
I'm a sailor." All right, now they're gonna fight. Here we go. Pandaria. Yeah, man, he's ripped.
It's the
Look at those guns.
It's the proportions as well. They are very exaggerated and Warcrafty, and yet it's a realistic looking figure. I think it's they've done wonders with it. Really good.
It looks really good. And I like too. I'm gonna cut it off again. I like how his uniform is like professional, but all ripped up. Like,
exactly.
Looks like a real naval uniform, which I think is really cool.
He's like official, but he's also shown that he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger at the end of Predator. You know, he just when it matters, the clothes can be ripped off, and it's just muscle, just muscle at that point in time.
He can be formal, but now
what you waiting for? Come on, cue me, come on.
That's what his voice would sound like if you heard his voice.
Like. Exactly, he would be Arnold. That's what he'd be.
Although he looks a little bit like Sean Connery.
He does look a little bit
Sean
Connery. He does, doesn't he? He's kind of like Deckard Cain. He would sound a bit like that.
I'm hunting an orc.
I smell orc in the air, which is good because I've got a sharp stick. See,
why is that
now
good?
just that behind him now, the silhouette is moving. I'm like, look behind you, Sean Connery, look behind you. But he can't hear me because he's a pre-rendered cinematic.
But I love this, and here comes my favorite face in the whole cinematic. Let's see if I can pause it right on the face. Here we go. That right there. I love
face, when he snaps back down.
He knows that there's something behind him.
And then you can see the orc in the background. Rah! He's already screaming, getting ready. Now, this really annoys me what's coming up, because I tweeted about this earlier in the week. Have you seen the film with Anthony Hopkins and Alec Guinness? Was it like The Edge, I think it's called?
Yeah.
And it's where like they hunt a bear, or a bear's hunting them. And it's all about getting this big stick and sticking it in the ground. And then when the bear jumps up on them, the weight of the bear will impale it on the stick. And that's how they can kill this bear. And I saw that film, and I feel forever armed and protected against bears now.
You're ready for
bears?
Because
I know. I'll sharpen, I'll get a stick, and I'll go sticking. And if I come across a bear, I know I've got to plant the end of it in the ground so it isn't going anywhere, and just let their body weight do the rest. Now, obviously, Sean Connery here, Admiral Connery, hasn't heard. He hasn't seen The Edge, and he's missing out. It's a great film. Alec Guinness, not in it. Sorry, Alec Baldwin. You know, he's good in it. He's good.
So the lesson is, if you're ever being jumped down by above, make sure to put the stick underneath them.
Stick in the ground, and just let their body weight do the rest.
Underneath it. All right, let's see how this guy pulls it out. He doesn't. Let's see how it goes.
That's it. Well, what was that about? What was that? He uses it as a flipping, like, well, I don't want to hurt him. I just want to deflect him across so we can have an epic fight scene. But
holds it horizontally. Should have held it vertically. Would have just ended the fight.
See, I thought Admiral Connery might have been an experienced sticker, but it looks like he's a bit of a noob when it comes to this. I can just imagine on vent in his ear, his raid leader's like, "Oh, come on, Connery, come on! You know it, not orc. You should stab." I don't know where he's from, but
I like I like that orc roar too. That's a great orc roar. That's probably my favorite orc roar that I've ever seen.
Of all time.
It's a quality. Yeah, it's a quality orc yell right there. All right, now they're gonna fight. That's a pretty good orc roar too. They're really demolishing Pandaria. Yeah. I think that's the key here. Like, the whole point is that the Horde and Alliance are going to be like not paying attention to what they're doing in Pandaria.
Just desecrating it. It's quite sad, really. He's clearly taken a wooden monument there and turned it into a mace. It's quite handy. It looked like a mace, and it was at hand, so he instantly had a mace, which is good. And then the robustness of an orc there, like just smashing concrete and stone to pieces.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
I can't.
Big heavy dude.
Even if you threw Sean Connery into that, he's a big guy as well. I don't know if you could shatter stone quite like that, but it's exciting.
Well, they throw Sean Connery into the bell in just a second, and I love that the bell works perfectly. Like, wait, listen for the ding when the bell hits. Like, it's a perfect bell ring. So here we go. So he lands right on the bell. It's like dong. It's not like
exactly, because he in his back, due to an old war wound, actually his spine was replaced with a giant mallet, And
I didn't realize
it
that.
just struck the bell like a mallet would. And
that's some cool backstory.
It's good. It's good. It's very impressive.
And what I wonder is, I think, because the panda's about to show up in a second, I think the bell must bring the panda, right? Like
possibly might alert him, or maybe just the roaring and the general smashing of stone and desecration. Right. But it's not just any panda. Happens, but... This is Chen Stormstout.
It is? Chen. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, this is Chen. Right. He's the cover box.
Here we go.
He's cover art.
All right, let's watch him show up. Whoa! Did you see that?
What was that?
I do love how they... Yeah, it's the predator in the background. I did hear that little growl thing.
Exactly.
I don't know what
predator.
that is. Yeah,
predator,
it's strange. I do like how they really use the mists. Like I haven't seen. I played through the first 10 levels and they didn't use the mists that much. But I like how they really in the cinematic like actually use the mists of
Pandaria. Exactly. I mean the thing is to bear in mind the first 10 levels don't take place on Pandaria for the panda. They're on the back of a giant turtle elsewhere. Now I don't know. I don't think because by the time we get there, I think that's the whole point. Is the mists have dissipated somewhat, and that's how we got there. But this is before we've got there. This is just while two orcs, two people, an orc human, two soldiers, two sailors, if you will, are fighting it out in a quite non-lethal fashion. It seems. I would have expected there to have been more death by now. There have been enough opportunities.
I also, if you put the Horde and Lions in the same place at the same time, you have to think someone's going to die. It's called Warcraft.
That's what you think.
All right, here's our panda reveal. So you said that's Chen Stormstout?
I think so. I'm pretty sure that's Chen, just because he's got the same hat and the keg and the jade buttons and stuff. He looks exactly like my Chen Stormstout DC figurine that Blizzard made. So that's where I'm going from. But also, do you not think he's got a little bit of a tiger growl about him there? Is it beary enough, or is it too tiger?
That was that predator growl before too. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of an animal mix-up going on here. Like they're just sort of.
But I guess who knows what a humanoid panda sounds like.
It's true too. That is a real move from the monk. You can actually spin around, and there's mist that comes out. So that's an actual. I forget what it's called, but that's an actual monk move in the game.
Spinning mist move.
Spinning mist? Is that what it's called?
I don't know. We'll dub it.
Now, here's the thing. The orc, useless, does nothing. Gets batted away. The human, with a stick,
he
able to knock...
he uses his broken sword. And that's his broken sword.
Sword?
Yeah, it takes the hat out. Just a little bit.
Now, I play mostly Alliance. If I was Horde, I would be angry at that because the Horde got nothing on it.
They got nothing, but that's because,
was able to knock the hat
he's a
away.
nimble, drunken master.
All right. No, the panda's good, but the human was able to hit his hat. That means that the Alliance is stronger than the Horde.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That's what I'm saying.
That's interesting. Yeah. Conspiracy theorists, I like it.
All right. I think this is my favorite moment of the whole cinematic. The humor of fixing the thing.
And that's what's cool, that they've retained the Warcraft humor, because I was a little bit worried. Like, Diablo 3 came out and Blizzard didn't put a rap at the end of it and didn't kind of have the sort of funness that they used to have, it seemed. And I was worried that they might have, along the way, lost their sense of humor about it. But fortunately...
Well, they've always had it in the games, in the World of Warcraft games. It's always been funny pop
I don't like it to be too serious all the time, and this is good. Yeah. They've got the right balance here. There's a definite focus on keeping it, tongue-in-cheek. It is a big panda here. But in between there's some good blows traded between the Alliance and Horde, and yet the Pandaren there showing that, no, we're pretty badass ourselves, and we'll beat you both.
Yeah. I mean... I don't know if they're going to beat both Horde and Alliance, but yeah. But I do like the humor. I have more to talk about the Alliance and Horde in just 1 second here. Now this is my least favorite part of the whole cinematic. You guys are at their throats. They're killing each other.
But that goes to show they're so scared and like they don't know who the hell this guy is. And they both realize
they're supposed
that
to be
they're
fighting.
outmatched.
They're supposed to be fighting to the death.
But they're outmatched. They know that they can, take their fight on afterwards. They're here up against this kung fu master, and the orcs obviously lost his weapons. So Admiral Connery there, being the good sport he is, gives him his nice sharp stick.
I would have liked this moment.
I've just realised it's an oar that he's sharpened. Makes sense.
I would have liked this moment much better if the orc had hit the human in the face, just because as they were both jaws gaping.
Does to Thrall,
just
to Thor, even
spoilers in the Avengers, but just like Hulk does in the Avengers, if the orc had taken this exact moment to just hit the human once, that would have been more fun for me than the human being like, oh no, here, take the one weapon that I made that I've been. He's
still got a broken sword, which I think is pretty good. He's already shown
he's
not very good at sticking.
Armed.
He's a bit crap at sticking. He could have impaled the orc, and this could have all been over with. But I think he's realised that the ore is not for him. It was an either-or question, and he chose either rather than or.
I wish this moment had been used for fighting instead of this friendly thing.
But then I kind of like it. It's that sense of humour. It's quite good. It's quite good.
All right, whatever. They do like the orc's face there,
and
too,
that's
where
good.
he sort of shrugs off.
And then Chen's just a bit smiley, like, okay.
I do like
I see you boys want a tango, and I'm going to enjoy whooping you.
Let's do this!
That's cool.
That's a terrible pause.
That's fine.
But
that's cool. I'll change it in the edit. It's fine.
That's a real move as well, where he lands on the ground.
Where he lands and hits his bow staff on the floor.
Yeah.
Now again, that bamboo staff's already shown very durable. I would have thought that would have broken by now, but obviously enchanted, which is good. It's nice to see they have that those mechanics still in play. And I don't know. I would feel really bad if I was a background artist on this, because it's just all covered in mists. There's just you'd think I did some really nice rocks in the background. I can't wait to see how they come out. And it's like, no, they're in mists at the moment. But it's still just beautiful, stunning.
Now we're going to go into the background too. That orc does not. He nails all the faces.
He does. He's got a good face. The orc has very good faces.
No problem at all. That's all.
Why do we fight?
Now, hang on. So you said that the
good.
first 10 levels takes part on the turtle.
Yep.
Not on Pandaria itself, which is true. But this is in that first 10 levels, like these pandas, I
think it's similar stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I think you'll find this in the Jade Forest as well. I don't know which zone this is meant to be, but this isn't the turtle, I'm sure.
And in the background, that's the actual Jade Forest area.
I think so.
Where the central area, I believe. I'm pretty sure where that open green area is, and where the Alliance, there's a battlefield down there, and there's a lot of different stuff. So it looks epic. And someone said to me on Twitter that they wish they could play the cinematic version of WoW instead of the real version, but it looks pretty close. It's still a little more brighter, and the graphics aren't quite as high fidelity when you go out into the world like this, but it looks pretty good. I mean, the game looks really good. So
yeah.
I think.
To protect home and family. To preserve balance and bring harmony. For my kind.
See,
is that a keg?
That's a keg, and that's what Chen's got on the model.
Oh,
that's what I'm
and
pretty
his little
certain.
logo.
Exactly, and that's what makes me think it's almost like the reveal, just to be like, yeah, this is totally Chen. But he's got all the same accessories as a figurine, which makes me think that when they designed the figurine, which was, 3-4 years ago, they were probably storyboarding this cinematic right now.
Yeah.
I think that they must have been in line with each other to an extent. So God knows how long these things take. Start to finish, it's incredible. They must
Last thing everybody's like, everybody's like, we want a feature-length movie, but it would just take years and years and years to do. This type of thing, feature-length, would be crazy.
The true question is, what is worth fighting for?
Just on this bit here,
there's a new logo right there.
The globe is actually is our globe apparently, and it's got a bit. I think Norway in the top is meant to be Pandaria. I don't know. That's what people are saying, and apparently you get to see just the edge of England, but I can't think that's right. I can only think it would be the actual map.
Cool. I do like the Oriental, like the dragons on the side, which is really cool.
Very cool.
And the top part where it sticks out the top is kind of an Oriental touch, which I like. And then the mists across the bottom, but it's green and yellow. I don't know if I like those colors so much.
Yeah, it's
but
good.
I thought they were gonna have more red. I thought there was gonna be more red in it, but I guess Cataclysm
and the original was very red. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. It's nice.
Well, there you go. All right, and we'll look forward to seeing that dozens of times at BlizzCon as they replay it on the.
I can't wait for the UK midnight launch. I'll be there. And at the Cataclysm launch, God, I was driven insane by Deathwing's pain, agony, all night long. And so now I get to hear Chen talking about his family. So, I'm
looking forward to it a lot. I'm looking forward to the whole thing, and I'm looking forward to the expansion too. I can't wait to play it. So, Mr. Pandaria, I guess, comes out next month sometime.
25th of September.
September 25th. And this is the Incredible Podcast. We do live shows every Sunday. So tune in then and keep watching on the channel. Thanks very much, Turpster.